Alright guys, so we are off to Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach because yesterday the Stelvios finally came in. So the first ones here finally get to see those models of the Alfa Romeo Stelvios, their SUV. So should be a good video for you guys just to get a peek of them. They have 3 of them. I'm not sure if they're going to be going through inspection right away. You know, that's what normally happens when they get the cars off the truck. So if they didn't go through the inspection yesterday and they're going through it today, I might not be able to get all of them on camera for you, but I do want to get you know, at least one of them for you to show you. So we're gonna get to that. Let's go find out where these Stelvios are. Super gloomy day today. There's that Masano blue Alfa that I just posted a video on. Go check that out if you haven't already. Doesn't look like they have them. Oh, I see one, I think. I see, yep, the blue one. All right, well, we'll definitely be getting that on video today. So let's go check it out. So finally it's here, guys. The Stelvio has made it here to Florida, Daytona Beach, Alfa Romeo. And here it is. This is the base model Stelvio. There is also a Stelvio TI, and there is the Stelvio Quadrifoglio, which I don't even think they started making yet. So won't be a topic of discussion for a while here. But they do have the TI versions in, but like I was saying earlier, that they are getting detailed, so they are not available yet to be shot. So I'll make a video about that later. But here's your base model Stelvio, and you know, you get your 19-inch wheels with this. Normally, like with the TI, you can do a panoramic roof, different wheels, different trim levels, stuff like that. The paint option on that, I think, is like $2,000 or something like that. Just depends on how you spec things out. So that's the differences you'll see between this and the TI once I get a chance to film that. But what do you guys think so far, first glance? I know we've looked at a Stelvio that we got a sneak peek of on the channel earlier in this color, but now that you get to see it, sorry it's not shining bright outside right now because of the grimy Florida weather, but this is what it looks like so far. I believe the sticker on this is $48,000 or $46,000. I'll double check when we go inside of the car. But this is it right now. We have the key, the standard Alfa key here, key fob. So this does have the remote start. Press that twice, remote start the car. So we'll do that. Also has a panic button to get the haters away and to do the trunk. So let's do the trunk first. It's got a nice little beep noise letting you know the trunk is rising. I like the LED license plate lights there. And it opens up pretty wide, just like the Levante. So I'm curious to see if there's any sensors to stop the car from opening up the trunk too high in case of being in a parking garage or anything like that. You know, that's probably something that's pretty standard, but you know, I don't want to say it is for sure and then, you know, and not have that feature and somebody go off of that. Tons of trunk space. This is why you get the SUV of the Alfa. You want the cargo room that you might not have in the Giulia. So I mean, it has tons of trunk space. You see here, seats, voltage. You got your LED white lights, which looks really nice. Seats again. Under, of course, all the safety equipment you might need. Spare tire, I'm sure, underneath that. We're not going to go too far into it. Very clean. So let's try the remote start out. First, we're going to let the trunk down. We're not going to lock it though. And it gives you a nice little another beep warning to let you know that it's going down. Okay, let's start the car, shall we? Press twice. And there you are. Sounds pretty good. Now this is a cold start for this car. Lights look really good. We'll pop around to the front. I mean, from this angle, you can't even tell it's an SUV, which is crazy. "19-inch wheels with the silver Alfa brake calipers. Let's step inside for a moment here. As you can see, pretty basic trim level. Has like a aluminum carbon fiber look. It's not carbon fiber, but it's carbon fiber look. Kind of weave to it. They said this is the base model. No aluminum pedals on this. You know, stuff that you might get in other trims. No paddle shifters. Stuff that are all options, but like I said, you won't get it in this kind of trim package. This is more of a base model just to get you into the car, but it doesn't have too many options with it. We will take a look at one with more options in it in another video pretty soon here. Step inside, close it. Pretty standard as far as Alfa goes. I've been in a few of these, so everything looks the same. And it shows you that the remote start is on, so that's how I started the car. Screen there. And I believe that that is a 8.8-inch screen. We'll look at all the options too in a second here. Again, that aluminum carbon fiber look weave to it. Got your compartments there for drink holders. Close that up. It looks really nice closed up. Got your buttons for your different driving modes. Menus and options. Big toggles for the menu bar here. And your infotainment, and I've been through this before, so I won't really take you through the infotainment. It's the same as the other Alfas. Also volume and radio controls here for a quick volume and radio control. Windshield wipers on this side. Blinker lights on that side. And standard on your Alfas as well as most cars is your, I can't even say it, your cruise control. Your calls, volume, change track, everything accessible from your steering wheel. On the Levantes or Maseratis, they have the controls for the radio and stuff in the back here, right here. So when you have your hand on the wheel, you can just change it like this. This, you can do it with your thumb. So, I mean, either of them is pretty good. It just depends on your preference. Sometimes it's hard if you got paddle shifters, you're shifting and you're trying to get your finger in between the paddle shifter and the steering wheel. That could be a problem. But I think this way is pretty, you know, I guess good too as well. Just, you know, have your thumb here while you're driving. You don't have to take your hand off anything to really keep that going. So it's nice. Now, I'm new to this. So like I said, this is my first Stelvio I've really been in. Does anybody know what this is? It looks like a speedometer going down an incline, so I'm not sure exactly what that might mean. There's a little closer look of it for you guys. You know, let me know if you know what that means exactly. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I definitely would like some help in the comments, and just, you know, for the sake of other people wanting to know what it does. You can see this has 58 miles on it. It's obviously new. They do run them at the factories to go through testing. So, you know, like all Maseratis, I think they come with 40 miles on them for the most part. And that's what I've heard. I know mine, I bought mine brand new and I think it had 48 miles on it. You know, so it does get run at the track. It's still a brand new car, obviously. But, you know, they do make sure they test them at their testing facilities. Also, start, stop. We're gonna press that button because we start the remote start. So to engage from there, you can't just put it into gear. You have to press the button, and now we're ready to go. So after pressing the button, after remote start, it's just a safety feature. You press that, and now you're ready to go. The key's with me, so it recognizes that, and it says, all right, we can go now. You do have your light switches over here on the side. Also your start, stop. you know, your interior lights, stuff like that. So toggle left and right, just like that. Normal vents. You do have your storage here. I can get in there. Okay. Glove department storage. Even looks like a little, yeah, looks like it even, oh no, that's not a compartment. Never mind. That's just where the storage box goes. Okay, I didn't know if that was extra storage and I didn't want to leave that out if so. Also, have the parking brake right here. And inside the center here, USB aux. Compartments down there. I don't know how well you can see that. So plenty of storage up front. Let's go to the back really quick, see how that is, because that's, I mean, a big part of what this car is about is extra room, and then we'll look at the options. All right, mosey over to the back. So you hear it's giving me a chime about the key fob has left the vehicle. So in order to stop that from being too annoying, I'll get in a minute here, but just giving you some looks at the back. Like I said, pretty standard. But we'll sit in here. And I am 5'11", and I have plenty of leg room here to move my legs around in here comfortably, which should be good. And I have tons of headroom. I don't know if you guys can see how well you can see that, but tons of headroom. And I don't know how well that worked out, but I mean, yeah, this is great for anybody that's over 6 foot. You're gonna have plenty of room. I mean, I at least have a, I want to say probably 4 inches or so. So it's very roomy back here. It's somewhat comfortable. You know, these are just regular leather seats, no extra padding or anything. I don't know if you can adjust these seats either. I don't think you can. So there's no extra, you know, movement in them. There, we know they are there. They're where they are. You can only pull them back, you know, when you're going to move the seats down to get extra cargo space in the back. You also do have your center console here, where you'll have your cup holders there, but that's pretty much it. I know on the Levante, I believe it has an extra compartment here where you can open up and store extra parts. This just has a cup holder here. And just trying to tell you things I know from being in a Levante to this, so you kind of get a little bit of a comparison. I might have to do a full video on that with them side by side. Also, you have your air vents. These air vents look so cool. They remind me of like little fighter jets, you know, or like little space guns or something in a video game, like Metroid Prime or something like that. Like these look really cool. I really like the design of them. So yeah, those are cool. USB down there, because everybody needs that, especially if you're going for a long trip. You need to be able to charge things here, so that's really cool that they have that. Let's look at the front from the back, get a full view of it. Looks like a pretty cool place to be up there. Headliner, pretty simple. No Alcantara here. You do have your lights here, so you press those. Like I said, I really like the bright white interior lighting. Very nice. I like how it slowly comes on, just transitions on and off. Looks really nice. But yeah, so other than that, there's not much to the back. Window controls, lock, little speaker. Small compartment on the side there for any kind of storage. You couldn't put like a water bottle or anything in there, so, but you do have plenty of leg space. You have plenty of head space, which counts for something for sure. And net in the front for a little bit of storage. That's about it. Not too bad though. I dig it. All right, let's go check out these options really quick. Actually, I'll pop the hood first, let you look under there, and then we'll talk about these options. You can with the Levante,
No.
so the ride height is just as is.
Yeah, right, this is it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish, you know, it had that option, but no.
Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't have any suspension settings on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's half the price of it. So
Yeah, that's
you know,
true. That's true.
Yeah.
So you gotta cut a few things out, a few of the bells and whistles.
Yeah, I mean it's actually equipped just like the Giulia.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very comparable to that.
Okay.
Just bigger.
Okay.
So,
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, price very close too.
Yeah.
Got a power trunk on it and everything.
All right, guys.
else.
So inside of the Stelvio's 2.9 liter twin turbo V6 engine. Looks really clean, at least for the time being, while it's new. But I really like the engine. I really like the engine cover. Everything looks great. Also for the transmission, it is the ZF transmission, 8-speed, that you get with a lot of Alfas and Maseratis these days. This is the Q4, so it is the all-wheel drive model. But yeah, looks good. I have no complaints here. I would say the Stelvio in black, I mean, that would look really good blacked out. Red leather interior. Yeah, definitely. I'm just imagining it in my head, sorry. Okay, so this is the 2018 model year Stelvio. And with it, you have your optional equipment. I know that's the stuff that you want to focus on the most. So the paint, $600 for this one. The all-wheel drive package that includes the cold weather, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, heated washer nozzles, all that. That's $795. Then you have your touchscreen, Bluetooth, FM, AM, HD, everything there. $500 with the Sirius satellite radio subscription, $350. You know, normally you do get those for a year with the car. It depends on, you can carry over from your last vehicle, you know, to this vehicle and extend it and not start paying until, you know, that's up. So it just depends. So it's not $350 right off the back if, you know, you have another vehicle with it that is still going through its free trial. The 19-inch wheels, so they're called dark 5-hole aluminum wheels, and these come with all-season tires. $750 for that. Then you got the tire service kit and aluminum interior accents, and aluminum interior accents $300 with a destination charge of $995. So your total price comes to $46,285 US for this car. So now you got your fuel consumption here, because I know that's the question that people are going to ask, is what the fuel consumption is. So, you know, it depends on what kind of driving you do, if you're going to be able to save, you know, fuel costs on this. This is your answer right here. So depending on what you drive and how you drive, you know, and how long you drive, what your commute like, this is what you'll have. All the other options to the Stelvio, and I'll have you either play this slowly or pause it on this so you can just see the other options, but I won't spend too much time on this. A lot of standard stuff that you would see in these cars. Some more up here. All right, so we'll get out, take one last spin around in it. Final thoughts, guys. I need comments on what you guys think of the Stelvio. If you'd rather get the base model over the TI, if you are waiting for the Quadrifoglio, whatever you are thinking, I definitely want to hear. I want to have a conversation with you guys. Definitely like the video if you like seeing, you know, Alfa Romeo Maserati videos, amateurly done. Oh, that's not a word. They're amateur done by me. Also subscribe if you want to see more. I'll definitely be bringing that TI to you. It is in red, so it's going to look really good. And I'll bring out more information. I might also, like I said, do a Levante versus the Stelvio video as well. So definitely comment, like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. My links and social media are below. Until the next time, guys, take it easy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.